Hi everybody, my name's Georgina. My friends call me Dear because that's my middle name. It's like India without the in, so you can call me Dear. Now, if you're first time visiting this channel, then thank you. This is the first time I've visited this channel too, although I do have another channel. I think I have the grand total of about 300 followers, mainly pity followers, I would have to say. And I've spent 5 years talking to myself on that channel. So I made this one with absolutely no agenda other than to just do something during lockdown. However, as you may have worked out from the title, which I haven't titled it yet, the video, this one we're starting with is a serious one. And my hair's just getting wilder. That's crazy, look at that. Anyway, all that aside. Now, Amy and Tammy Slaton, Amy Halterman, are friends of mine. Are very good friends of mine. And this is before their fame. This is before the series started. This is way, way, way back. We go way back. I'm saying way back. It's not way, way, way back, but you know, I've known them longer than many people have who had just discovered them because they saw them on TLC. Tammy, over the years, has been a very good friend to me. Now I know that a lot of people watch Tammy and they watch Amy and judge, but you shouldn't, because you don't know any of them. You know as much as you see on a screen. You don't know them personally. Tammy is particularly, they're both very, very sweet girls, but Tammy has an absolute heart of gold, which is why I'm making this. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm kind of just like looking at the, what's it called, the phone, but you know that I know I'm supposed to be looking at that thing there, but anyway. So I have tried to contact Tammy. I have Tammy's phone number. I have tried to ring her, no answer. I have tried to send her a message, no response. I've WhatsApped her, no message. I would send her recordings. Sorry, brain fart. I would send recordings, you know. I do visual messages. I don't know what they're called, but I'm a boomer. Come on, help me out here. Anyway, the video calls. Yeah, you know, the video recording things like this one. Yeah. So anyway, you know, I've done that, and the last I heard from her, she told me about that she lost her stepdad, and if that's like a spoiler for the show, then I'm sorry. I don't know if it's been mentioned or not. I'm not watching the shows, but they lost their stepdad to COVID, and that was quite a rough time, particularly for their mum, as you can imagine. And Tammy has COVID also. And I also believe, I think she said she had pneumonia. And I know she has, she's having, you know, help to breathe, or she's having trouble breathing. So she needs help with it, which is why she's got the oxygen. But what concerns me, apart from Tammy's health, of course, which is interlinked with what I'm about to say, is the fact that Tammy and Amy, many years ago, I was part of a reality TV show, and I know how reality TV shows work. Now, it's only people who have been in these situations that understand what happens really, and everything is staged and everything is made. It's effectively a script. If you think the Kardashians, and if you think Love Island or any of that old is real, then no, sorry to burst your bubble, but no, it's all scripted. Cake Boss, you know, Make It Till You Fake It, I don't know, whatever the hell, I don't watch any of that stuff, but because it is heavily scripted. So with that in mind, I have been watching little snippets, and again, talking to Tammy. I've not spoken to Tammy now in possibly 2 months, right? Which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you contact each other 3 and 4 times a day, 2 months is a very long time, and I realise she's on oxygen, and I realise she has a filming schedule, and I realise that my hair looks like I've got a horn. However, I am not going to cut this film video. I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to edit it. It is just going to go up, and it's going to land on your lap. The reason will become clear when I stop waffling, okay? So, years ago, reality TV show. No, I know how it works, right? Now, see the £600 life thing, yeah? They have their successes. They have their failures. But the producers decide who's going to be the successes and who's going to be the failures. The non-successes, I was going to say, but the failures. And I think they've already decided who's going to be the success story and who's going to be the failure in the Tammy and Amy saga. Amy's married. So Amy wants a baby. So Amy has been given every help possible that she needed to lose the weight for the bariatric surgery. Now, I know exactly what it's like to lose weight. I lost 140 pounds. Now, I've gained a lot of it back over lockdown, but it'll be coming off again. It will. And if you go over to my other channel, you'll see, I'm sure. I kind of get a little bit, tiny little bit thinner over the month. But so as I say, you know, she was given the key to the gym, and she could go at any time, and she lost enough weight, and she got the bariatric surgery, and the baby came along, and he is beautiful. He really is, let's be honest. He is absolutely such a sweetheart, and Amy deserves all the happiness she has at the moment, because that girl has not had the best of luck when it comes to relationships or friendships, to be honest. But what you see of Tammy and Amy on the documentary is Amy's going to be the success story. Tammy is going to be the failure. Now, Tammy has obviously she's been told to. She's been given a do not disclose. You know, that's what they do say. So she can't say an awful lot. However, I do know that things have been said in confidence, not to break TLC, Crazy Leg Company, not to break their confidence. She's definitely not done that at all. But I know for a fact that some of the videos that she's made lately have been under duress, shall we say. Now, Tammy knows she's fat. Tammy knows she's fat. She doesn't need you to tell her that she's fat. Fat people, we know. We have eyes. We can see it. Every time we get undressed, we see it. You know? All the haters that are still going on there. And I'm gonna get quite bossy here. I'm gonna get my stern head on, shall I say. Everyone who has said, oh my God, Tammy, you're so fat. It's like, do you think Tammy goes, am I? Really? Am I fat? Why did no one tell me? Oh my God. They have mirrors. They know they're fat. You don't have to say anything, okay? So just keep that away from them, because they don't need that negativity. Certainly Tammy. And if you think you're helping Tammy by telling her she's big and she's heavy and everything else, don't think you're helping, because you're not helping. Ignore the hair, by the way. It's growing out. I'm trying to grow it out. It just does what the hell it wants. So, right. Haters, knock it off, okay? No negativity. Don't send me in any negativity either. Unless you want to. In which case, you can do it. Call me what you like. I'm old, I'm saggy, I look like Don French. I've got loads of skulls all over the place, loads of tattoos all over my body. I wear gothic clothes. I've got this on because I'm freezing to death. Get it said. Do what you like. But leave Tammy alone. Okay? And I'm not going to do leave Britney alone and cry and do all the, you know, the Chris Crocker kind of deal. But what I'm going to say is this video, I am a genuine friend of Tammy's. Now, Tammy and Amy have never had genuine friends. They've built a wall. And you people have said horrible things, that they use people for money and they use people for gifts. And you know what? They don't use people for gifts. But if that's what they see as positivity, as something positive, as something nice to come out of the shit show that's been their YouTube career, because let's be honest, as successful as they are, 99% of the people watch them will leave in nasty comments. If they can get the odd nice thing through the post, then do you know what? It ain't your business. It ain't my business. Let them have it, okay? They're not using anybody, right? Tammy knows she's a heavy girl. Tammy knows that she can't breathe. She knows that she's immobile. She knows all this. Don't point it out to her. She knows, okay? Amy is worried about Tammy. Amy says she has to sit, right? No, Amy doesn't say she has to sit. But Amy has to sit in front of a TV camera and say that she's worried about Tammy. She says that off camera as well. But she says it on camera because that's what's expected of her. Because Tammy is going to be collateral damage. And I don't care what anybody says, but there's going to be one success story. And that's going to be Amy. And I love Amy. I love Amy. And I am so, so pleased that she finally got the baby that she wanted. She's been wanting a baby for such a long time. I could not be happier for Amy and Mike. But Tammy, the weight loss, the weight gain, the weight loss, the weight gain. Again, we scripts, okay? That's all we're saying. Right? Tammy, they want Tammy to get heavier and heavier, right? Now, let's leave Jerry out of this, okay? Because they're talking about Jerry being a feeder and liking big women and so on and so forth. Jerry is nobody else's business but Tammy's. Although Crazy Legs want to put Tammy and Jerry's relationship under the spotlight because Jerry's still married. And actually, the last time I heard from Tammy was when Jerry was leaving. Again, that might be a spoiler. If it is, it's not anything that's been said intentionally. It was just that I was asking everyone what everybody was, and she said, Jerry's leaving me, and she did seem quite distraught. Now, I've tried to phone Tammy, as I say. I've tried to text Tammy. I've tried to WhatsApp Tammy. I have went on Instagram, and I have tried to send her a message on Instagram, and Tammy is not responding. I realise that she's filming an awful lot. I realise that she's not well. She's having trouble with her mobility. But I need to get a hold of Tammy because I have tried to get a hold of the production team. The production team who are making the documentary of Amy and Tammy under the horrible, horrible name of the £1,000 Sisters. It's a horrible name, but of course it draws people in. I need to speak to them personally, and I've tried to speak to anyone who will listen from Crazy Legs. Tammy has to have help. Not pseudo help from a pseudo-scientist, pseudo-psychiatrist, pseudo-dietitian. Not that kind of help. No, she needs real help. She needs someone there who cares about her. No, that's not to say that Amy doesn't care about her. Of course Amy cares about her. It's been Amy and Tammy against the world their entire lives, and that's not saying anything bad about their mum and their nan and their brothers and their sisters. That's not saying anything. It's just that, you know, every time they've trusted somebody, they've been shit on from a great height. Let's put it like that, because that's pretty much what it is. That's the truth. And Tammy is going to be the failure because they are wanting Tammy to fail. And I don't think I have to spell out what failure for Tammy means. And I sincerely hope I'm wrong when I say this. But anybody who's watching this, and again, as I say, if this is as successful as my other channel, that'll be nobody. But if somebody does see this and somebody can actually get a hold I'll send this on to Crazy Legs production team. Crazy Legs, I think it's Crazy Legs production, Crazy Legs company, Crazy Legs. I've tried to get in touch with them on Facebook, and they don't answer. If anybody can get this to them, right now, because of COVID, I wanted to go. I'm in Ireland. I wanted to go over there, and I wanted to see these sisters because I can see myself visibly when I speak on FaceTime to Tammy that Tammy is losing it. Tammy is losing the will to live, and it's not being helped. Her mental state is not being helped by everyone judging her and putting her under the microscope. She does not need this. And the one step at a time, that's again scripted, the one step at a time is not going to happen while everybody is staring at her and scrutinising her. She needs proper help. Now, her family, she comes from a great family. Her family are lovely. They're very innocent, very... How can I say this? Not very worldly wise, should we say. I'm not saying they're stupid. I'm not saying that they're slow. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with them all. I'm just saying some people have book smarts. Not this one. Some people have travelled and learned, you know, life's lessons because they've travelled. It's me, I would say. Not that I particularly learned that quickly, but... and then there's some people that don't go as far as beyond, you know, their sea limits. And that's their life. And that's perfectly fine. They don't want to look over their wall and see that there's a world out there. That's their right. Doesn't make them bad people. It just makes them simple. And when I say simple, I mean simple as in humble people. They're not the type of people that are going to stand up and say, hey, what you're doing is wrong. All they are seeing at the moment is that Amy's got her baby, Amy's got her dream. They're not really taking any notice of the fact that Tammy is losing the fight, and they're enabling her. The production company are enabling her because they want her to fail. I don't want her to fail. I don't want to lose Tammy. I don't want to lose Tammy. But the fact of the matter is, if this keeps going on, and I hope that enough people see this, that this company looks at this and realises that some of us are actually onto them. And they actually go, oh, hold on a minute, we should work in a positive way to help Tammy instead of polarising their journeys. What we should do is, we should make sure that Tammy loses weight. Okay, it makes for a really crappy story. It's not what people want to watch. They want to watch car crash TV. They want to watch failures. They want to watch my £600 life. Some fail, some succeed, and everything else. And both the sisters losing the weight. That's not going to make a great story. Amy's got her baby now. She's got her happy ever after. Where do they go from here? Tammy. Tammy's going to be the failure because they're not helping Tammy. They are not helping Tammy. And anybody who tells me different, we can discuss that as adults. But trust me, when I say Tammy is not getting the right help that she needs, I had it not been for COVID, I would have, trust me, I would have been over there last year, 2020. I would have been over there and I would have been with Tammy and I would have helped Tammy myself, because she does not have a sufficient support structure. She has her brothers trying to lose weight. I realise that. She has her mum. She's just lost her stepdad. And for that, I'm really sorry. But they all like their food. They're all, it's a social thing. That's very obvious because they're all heavy. Some families are like that. Me, I think I'm just the exception from my family. I'm just the big elf, you know, and all the other ones, I just, you know, that I'm making references to, you know, the tall guy, what's he called? He was in Step Brothers. The one that always sings. Anyway, yeah, I'm him in my family. I'm the heavy one. But in Tammy's family, Tammy's family is heavy, so very obviously food is a social, it's an addiction. It's something that they've turned to. The feelings, again, same. But why are TLC allowing this? Is it TLC or is it Discovery? I know Discovery is something to do with it. It's certainly advertised on TLC, but the production crew are called the Crazy Legs Company, I believe. Please, if you agree with me that we need someone, if not me, and I'm more than capable of paying for my airfare to get over there, but I need to get over there, and I need to help Tammy, because I think, perfectly honest, and I hate this word because it's new, I've not heard it. Tatty was the first person that ever said it, and I was like, what the hell? What? But they are being gaslighted. Gaslighted? I don't know. Anyway, I just think they're getting blinded by all this, oh, you're doing great, and I've been there. If you say what you're supposed to say, and you sit in front of the camera and you say everything that you meant to say, and you say it right, wonderful, fantastic. Oh, let's celebrate. You've just made us a great, a great few minutes that we can put in somewhere and make it look completely natural when it's completely out of context. I forgot where I was going with that, but anyway, they're not helping. That's the point. They're not helping. I am more than willing to go over and stay with Tammy and help Tammy as the true friend that I am, like the true friend she has been to me in my darkest times. And trust me, she has been a very, very good friend. She's a very sweet girl. She's a very smart girl. They're both are very, very smart girls. And if you disagree, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. But Tammy is an absolute sweetheart. I don't want to lose my friend. I do not want to lose Tammy. But I fear that that's the way they want this to go. And I'm sorry if this turned into a very serious, very boring, very droll, very dull video. I genuinely am sorry. But something needs done before it's too late. Now, look at me, I look fantastic. Dear God. Look at this. It's great. Take a screenshot. Save it. Put it on your wall. It'll cure your constipation. But what we need to do is we need to get this to the production company. We need to let the production company know that we know what they're doing. Ignore the harm. So, I'm asking for your help. Now, I need to speak with the production company. If that means I have to go over, so be it. But I need your help, please, whoever's watching this, to share it on Facebook, to share it on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, but I've not been on for a long time. I tried to get a hold of Tammy, and that's the only reason I went in, but I can't remember what my name is on there. I honestly don't remember. But I'll leave my email address down wherever all the YouTubers leave theirs in the description, and I will answer any questions. I'll answer any questions, except don't expect me to break any confidence. Don't expect to hear any dirt, and don't expect to hear anything negative about Tammy or Amy, because that will not happen. Sorry to break it to you, but that ain't gonna happen. If you have genuine concerns and you have genuine questions, absolutely drop me a line. That's fantastic. If you can get the production company to drop me a line, do you know what? That's a start. That's a start in the right direction. We have to do this. We have to do this. Tammy is on borrowed time. She's on borrowed time. We all know this. She knows this. And I hate to say this, but I even believe that the production company know this. and they don't give a fuck. They don't. And if anybody under the age of whatever, 13, that doesn't like the F word, I've said it once. There you go. Give me a Bible on that one, okay? Thank you. Just, please, if you watch this and you've not fallen asleep at this point, press share, press like, press whatever. Get this spread about. We need Tammy to get better. And the production company are not going to let that happen. Everybody's concerned about Britney Spears at the moment. Tammy's in a similar situation, but her situation is more urgent. Most definitely. And if you've got this far, thank you for listening. Sorry if I was boring. Sorry about everything in the background. Yes, there are skulls. Yes, I only have chipped nail polish, varnish on that hand, and I don't have any on that hand. And yes, I have lipstick that make my teeth look like Seabiscuit. I don't know. But you've got this far, and I appreciate it. And hopefully, any and all videos beyond here will be a lot lighter. A lot lighter. We need to get to Tammy. We need to help Tammy. Anyway. You can wake up now. I'm turning this off. Bye-bye.